Speech therapy may be needed for speech disorders that develop in childhood or speech impairments in adults caused by an injury or illness or an accident, such as stroke or brain injury. So how about we know all about it from our guest today? Let's welcome Ahmed Belkacem, specialist speech and language pathologist. And hello and good morning, Ahmed.
Hello, good morning. And thank you for having me with you. It's my pleasure.
Well, it is a pleasure. Can you tell us a little bit about that aspect? Because speech therapist, what is the difference between, if we said, a language delay and a speech disorder? Sometimes we see children really comes to the age of 2-3 years and they will not say a word.
Okay, great. So first of all, let me tell you about the language than the speech.
Yes.
Then after that, we can make the difference between the language delay and the speech disorder. So
Okay.
the language is a way of communication, so it can be verbal or non-verbal. So we use it to talk, to express ourselves. However, the speech is the pronunciation or the articulation of each sound to make words with meaning or without meaning. So,
Okay, so it sounds most of the time.
exactly, speech, it sounds, and the language is including two parts, expressive language and receptive language. So when I say receptive language, I'm talking more about the processing of the language in the brain, so the understanding more. The expressive language, the other part of the language, the expressive language
Yes.
is when we make a demand, when we express our wants or needs.
Yes.
So this is the difference between the language and the speech.
The speech.
So, okay, so your question is about the delay and the disorder.
Yes.
So the delay, for example, I have a child is 5 years old, and he's using only one word a sentence. He's
Okay.
not using 2 words, 3 words a sentence as his peers.
Yes.
So this is the language delay.
This is a delay. If he's talking in just one word instead of 2-word sentences.
Exactly. Regarding his age also.
Yes,
if
that
he
comes
is
in.
5 years old,
Yes.
he should have at least 3-4 words a sentence.
Okay.
However, the speech disorder, the child can omit sound or replace a sound with another one. For
Okay.
example, instead of saying car, he can say tar.
Okay.
Yeah, so he omits the ka, the sound ka, and replace it with the sound ta. So this is the disorder of the speech.
This is I can see here a child that what do you do with them here?
Okay, so for example, it depends. If he's presenting a language delay, so we use mostly the flashcards.
Okay.
Okay, to express, to see what
But
he's using.
he's a young child, so he's having not flashcards, toys.
Yeah, he's having toys, mean just to attract his attention.
Okay.
Especially when we have a child in the first time in the clinic, we have to attract his attention. We have to make him comfortable. So we use toys, colorful, so he will like the place. Don't forget, we are taking the child from his parents,
Yes,
and we are doing sessions one-to-one. So it's a little bit difficult for children.
Parents will not be with the child
Yeah,
during
because-
that time.
Yeah, because the child, when he see his parents, he will not listen to the therapist.
Okay, yes, indeed.
So at the end, we have to work with him, and he have to use to sit without his parents.
Okay.
So, and this is the goal of the language.
To have them separated from
Exactly.
others. Well, parents, we don't like that, but it's a necessity. Mr. Ahmed, we want to know about the causes of language delays. Why do a child really have that cause?
Okay, so we have many causes of the language delay. It can be something related to the hearing loss.
Okay.
Okay, so if a child doesn't hear sounds in the environment where he lives,
Indeed, yes.
so definitely he will not talk.
Yes.
So we can help with the cochlear implant.
Okay.
We can help with the traditional hearing aids. but still his language will be limited.
Okay.
Okay. It can be also related to the family environment. So sometimes in the families we find the parents imitate their children when they talk in the wrong way.
Well,
and
yeah,
they make
this
it
is we
fun.
all do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it can stay with this child after the 5 years old, because he will feel comfortable. He will feel that he's making fun, and parents are understanding. So why I make effort to change my language?
Okay, and he has been all the attention.
Exactly. So these are
some of the causes.
Some of the causes.
Okay, if we want to know the symptoms of language delay on a child, how can we find out that?
Okay, first of all, if we talk about the symptoms, we should know the development of the language. Okay, so from the age 0 to 3 months or 6 months, the child should make some sounds and play with his voice. Okay. After 6 months until 9 months, he should, for example, say dad, papa,
mama,
nana, mama. Okay, so this like syllables.
Indeed.
At the age of 12 months, he can say some words with meaning. Okay, for example, mama, and he knows this is his mother.
Okay.
He say, for example, beep, beep, and he knows it's a car.
Yes.
So at the age of 24 months, 2 years, he should at least have 2 words a sentence.
2 word sentence by the age 2 years.
At least. Okay. At the age of 36 months and above, he should at least have 2-3 words a sentence and clear. The adults can understand what he's saying.
Any adult, not just the parents.
Any adult can understand what he's saying. So after that, at the age of 4 years, 5 years, at least he will have from 100 to 400 words.
400 words?
Yeah, at least. Okay. So as a speech therapist, even we consider it a word because it has meaning.
Yes,
it means,
indeed.
Okay, so that's why from 100 to 400 words.
Okay, yes.
So after 5 years, for sure, he will have full sentences, including subjects, verb, and complements, and sometimes even adjectives.
Okay.
So if a child doesn't have all these from 0 to 5 years, we can say maybe he has a language delay.
A language delay, a speech delay. That's it. Mr. Ahmed, I know that if a parent really saw those in their children, they would come directly to you, right? And you would do the sessions. Do you have tests before that, or you just take them directly as words of parents? Okay,
first of all, when we receive parents with their children in the clinic, so we have something named clinical observation. Okay, we observe the child, how is he, and we use the flashcards. We use some assessments adapted in Kuwait.
Yes.
So we use these assessments and we see if he is his receptive language is okay, so he understands the instructions, the orders. Then we go to the expressive language. Does he use words? Does he use only gestures or full sentences?
Yes.
Then we make our plan and we start working the intervention.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed, for being here with us and telling us all of that. And we need to get you again to talk all about that breathing session you told me about, because we are doing all of those talking words. Thanks a lot to Mr. Ahmed Belkacem, specialist speech and language pathologist. And moving on to another place with our wonderful colleague. She's full of energy like an electric spark. Our colleague is of us that assist a lot with New Year's and new beginnings. Isra will continue. Not Isra yet. Today is Al Jazi. Well, wonderful Al Jazi. She's going to surprise us with her reports. Let's check it out.